Hi, my name is Lela. You can find me at lelamikey.com. My website is going over a major overhaul, so if you have any questions about anything, just go ahead and contact me. Super easy to get a hold of me, Lela at lelamikey.com. I'm an independent demonstrator. If you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to have you as a customer. I'd even love to have you on my team, but this is a quick video, and the main person it's for is the person who has purchased this die or is considering purchasing this die from the mini catalog, and they don't know how to assemble it as a purse. You've got 4 pieces, you've got the large die, you've got the chain, and you've got like the little clasp that kind of serves as a purse clasp. Now, I'm not talking about how to do this as a picture frame, because I think that will be pretty intuitive when you go to do it. I wanted a purse. I wanted a little 3D purse that you could see from all the angles. So this is what I ended up with, and I'll just show it to you first. It's not perfect. It's really a prototype, but I'm just showing you because I'm inspired, and just in case you've been racking your brain with the how-to, I haven't found another video with the how-to. So again, it's not perfect. I've got some cleanup to do, but let me just tell you the steps I took. So on this guy, there's a bigger window and a smaller window. So I rolled this whole thing through on cherry cobbler. I rolled this whole thing through on gold foil. I also rolled it through on cherry cobbler. You can make your decision about that. I also rolled this through with designer series paper. I chose the sentimental sweet sentiments, I don't know, the something super cute designer series paper. You want to make sure, I'm pretty sure this is the larger window, you want to make sure the larger window is facing the direction that you want for the designer series paper. So you roll it through. So you're going to get a large and you're going to get a small. So you've got all your pieces now, so let's get to the assembling. You also need a piece of like black cardstock. So I rolled it through, and then what I did was, so let me tell you the top and the bottom of the purse. The bottom is going to be where the hinge is, and I can show you this guy. I've done so many versions of this. That's why I'm motivated to share it with you, to save you some pain. So I tried it on DSP as well. But anyway, this guy was a bust. Oh, you know what though? This was the guy that I used to get the paper out of too. And then I was gonna try to use that to get the layers out of. I was gonna try to use this as a purse, but that was not, I ended up not doing that. So, but I can use it for a demonstration. So you're gonna get this piece, and this would be the way I rolled it. Just so you know, tabs at the top, and I got my Christmas tree out of it. So then let's pretend this is the cherry cobbler. So you're gonna fold it, and it's got pretty nice score lines. The score lines are gonna be, to me, the bottom of the purse. So that's the bottom. And then the tabs, you've got, like at the top, you've got a large tab and maybe a small tab. The large tabs to me are what go in the back, and the small tabs are what go in the front. And then those fold with a score line pretty nicely too, although I'll be honest, I've really had to use my bone folder to get a good score there. But they score pretty nicely. You just want to make sure that it's straight. So I've got my cherry cobbler, and I've got it just like so. Then I took the large designer series paper piece, and I adhered it to the inside as I'm showing you. So now I'm adhering it like this, even though I rolled the tree large. Now I'm taking the large piece and I'm using it on the small window. So let me see if I can show you what that means. Yeah, I've got a large and a small. So so I rolled it through like that so that the Christmas tree was on large, but now I'm going to put it on the small window, and I'm going to put it on the small window. Usually I love glue. I ended up using, and I still have some of these if you need any of these. I have refills on cases. I bought a bunch and then we stopped selling them, but I used the Tombow to put kind of on the edges of this guy, and I adhered it. So you can see that this is larger and it fits. And there's some stitching, so I lined it up just right. But anyway, I took the larger piece, put it on the smaller window. So, all right, so now we got that guy. Then we want to do something with this back guy. And I know he doesn't look so good. That's okay. I took the smaller piece of the Christmas tree. I glued it to a piece of black cardstock, and then I fussy cut around it. And I know I didn't do, next time, like this time I did about 1/4 of an inch. I'll do even more next time. Because I really want it to cover all the way around the edge, but I also want it to be pretty. I just don't want to waste this paper. It's so precious, and this is just a practice for me. So, so I glued this to black cardstock and then cut, and I would say more than 1/4 of an inch. You want to go even wider than that all the way around, so that again you can have a larger piece than the larger window, so that it'll fit nicely and won't look so kind of gunky in the back. Now you might say, well, can't you just use the larger window, right? There's a small and there's a large. No, let me show you what happens. So if you use the larger window, when you're using the larger piece to adhere it to the smaller, it fits perfectly. You can glue it just like that. It's perfect. But when you want to adhere larger to larger, of course it's not going to fit. It's what came out of it. So unless you can like glue the edges all the way around, which I'm not going to mess with that. But you could try maybe edge to edge. Unless you do that, you really need this to be bigger. So, so anyway, that's how I decided to solve it. I glued this to black cardstock and I cut even larger all the way around it. Maybe I'll make a template or something, but I haven't done that yet. So then I get that glued in, and I did glue that guy. So play with either glue or your double-sided tape. I'm not really a double-sided tape user. Okay, so now we've got those two. Now you just want to adhere your final piece, which is the little clasp and then the chain. And I also don't love necessarily how this turned out, but I wanted the back to be covered, and then that just wasn't staying. But let me show you, well, I'll just tell you because I don't have the pieces here. I took this piece, and you've got the chain. Do I have another one here? So many things everywhere. No. All right. So I took the chain die cut and I glued it to the front of the little snap. So you roll this out, and then just the little edge rolls to just the little edge. Now here's a funny thing. When you want to adhere this, the best place to adhere it, and I've tried all the different ways, I've tried many different versions of where to glue it. When you glue it, you want to adhere it to the back. So let's see if this is a good example. You want to, yeah, here, this is a good example. So here's the front, here's the back. You've glued the chain to the snap, and then you want to take that whole thing and glue it to the back of those hinges. And that's going to be, I mean, I've tried it in the front, I tried all the places. This is the best place. So you're going to glue this to this. This to this, and then you're gonna take this and you're gonna put it, and you're gonna glue on the front of it to the back of the purse. Now I chose to use gold because I really wanted kind of a cute carpetbagger look, and gold just really was speaking to me. And I think like even like this, I could maybe put it on a page or something and just have it open. I think it would be super cute on a scrapbook page or something. So even like that, that could be super cute. And then I wouldn't have to worry so much what the back looks like. I had some extra pieces, and honestly, I placed my glue wrong, so I was trying to just cover up some glue. So you could maybe do a double chain kind of situation if you really wanted to get super fussy and do the back, or you could do it just in a cardstock color and then you wouldn't have to worry about the white back. So I'm hoping this helps someone, because I looked everywhere for a purse video and I didn't find one, and so now you've got one. Okay, take care, bye.